Hi friends, welcome to day 20 of the 25 push-ups for 25 days challenge to bring awareness to mental health. Today's subject is going to be breakfast and how it relates to depression. And since we're in the pandemic and inline skates and bicycles and dumbbells are really hard to find at the department store or just really expensive online, I am going to demo a portable and affordable workout system that will help you get ripped. All right, let's get to it. The first research paper comes from Korea, Breakfast Consumption and Depressive Mood, a focus on socioeconomic status. Skipping breakfast can be potentially harmful because breakfast consumption is considered one of the important health-related behaviors that benefit physical and mental health. Participants who had breakfast seldom or sometimes had higher depressive symptoms than those who always ate breakfast. The result of this study suggests that lack of breakfast consumption is associated with depression among adults with different socioeconomic factors. So that study seems obvious. And we have another research paper from China. Frequency of breakfast consumption is inversely associated with the risk of depressive symptoms among Chinese university students. And the results were a higher frequency of breakfast consumption was primarily associated with a lower prevalence of depressive symptoms in all three SDS groups, self-rating depression scale groups. Breakfast is the first and most important meal of the day, providing 20 to 35% of the total daily energy needs. Breakfast consumption has been associated with a good diet quality, better nutrient intake, and better physical fitness. Conversely, skipping breakfast is often associated with adverse outcomes such as weight gain and obesity. In addition, fiber and calcium intake have been shown to be significantly higher in people who eat breakfast, as obesity is a risk factor for depressive symptoms, and a higher fiber and calcium intake are associated with a lower prevalence of depressive symptoms. Wow, who'd think that not eating breakfast would lead to obesity, which would lead to depression? So I've been saying this for many days. If you've been watching this video series, that your physiology affects your emotions, which in turn affects the way you think, and how you think affects your actions. Wow, breakfast, you need to eat it. And they go a bit further, saying that this association can be explained by the effect of body weight, as body weight is positively associated with the prevalence of depression. We found a significant association between low frequency of breakfast consumption and higher body weight, which supports the result of a previous study. And there are more research papers that go into how breakfast relates to depression, but I did find one article that goes into a contradiction on breakfast and depression. Could skipping breakfast relieve depression? By Amarish Dave, D.O. Wait, actually, let's see if he's legit. Who is this? Who is he? Board certified neurologist, Dr. D. Okay, he's legit. Let's keep going with it. Conventional wisdom about breakfast states that eat a healthy breakfast to lose weight and avoid cravings later in the day that lead most people to end up going for the vending machine or some other unhealthy snack that's in the work lounge or refrigerator. As a result, nutritionists advocate for eating a healthy breakfast and therefore feel satisfied, making it less likely you will reach for the nearest sugar-packed processed food. Okay, I think that intro is a bit sensationalized. If you're in the habit of eating a healthy breakfast and you happen to miss a meal, your breakfast, you're not gonna go and find candy cane and potato chips. You're just gonna starve. However, what if the assumption about the midday sugar bomb is wrong, and people actually planned properly to have a healthy, nourishing meal at lunch? Is breakfast still important? And by skipping it, could you actually help your depression symptoms? What if I told you that skipping breakfast, as long as you eat a healthy midday meal, can raise chemicals in your brain that combat depression? Well, it's true, and it's supported by science. Oh, I see what you're doing there. You were just trying to get me all riled up with the intro. All right, let's see what you got, bro. The approach I'm talking about is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is defined as having a window daily where you do not eat. That includes the sleep hours. Wait, how are you going to eat while you're asleep? That doesn't make sense. Typically, this fast involves 12 to 18 hours. Two important physiologic changes. First, It's BDNF, or brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Whoa! BDNF is depressed in patients with major depression. Interestingly, treatment with conventional antidepressant medications can raise BDNF levels, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. I'm learning something. The second is ghrelin. Ghrelin is the so-called hunger hormone, and this hormone rises when you are hungry or fasting. High levels of ghrelin have been associated with elevated mood. In a study published in the journal Molecular Psychiatry, ghrelin has found to be a natural antidepressant. Ghrelin rises during times of fasting. Calorie restriction resulted in improved mood and depression among men. So when you're doing the intermittent fasting, there is no sugar crash in mid-morning from the morning carbohydrate load that most people consume at breakfast. All right, so that's just assuming that you're eating frosted flakes and candy canes in the morning. Yeah, you're probably not, but let's just keep going. It's interesting, man. I liked your article. And finally, there are the physiologic changes that I've discussed that can have a positive impact on depression. There is also a psychological one. We beat ourselves up because of all sorts of issues, and depression compounds this stressful focus on food. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. I mean, it's another assumption that everybody has some psychological attachment to food when they're depressed. I mean, not everyone is like that. Some people, when they're depressed, may result to bad habits like drinking excessively or doing dangerous activities like rock climbing naked. I don't know where that one came from. Okay, friends, now it's time to do the 25 push-ups, and after that, I'm gonna demo my portable and affordable workout gear. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to actually stretch out beforehand because in the next 5 days, I'm gonna attempt to do high intensity interval training on top of the 25 push-ups. So I need to make sure my body is prepped and ready for it, and I'm recovering properly afterwards by doing stretches. I'll explain more details tomorrow. Currently, I feel like I'm at a good weight, and now I'm more interested in adjusting my body fat percentage. Alright, let's do this. Oh. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Spider-Mans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoulder taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lightning bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man. I don't know what to say about that one. All right, now it's time to demo the portable and affordable workout system. Okay. Boom. It's resistance bands, an ab roller. Okay. All right. And a jump rope. Oh, this is for recovery. You can put it on maybe your leg is sore, and then you can roll over. It's like getting a massage. It's great too if I took my shoes off and you roll it on your foot, it feels awesome. With dumbbells, you're dealing with its mass and gravity, but with resistance cables, you're dealing with each cable's resistance in the amount of pounds it has. So for this high intensity interval training workout, I'm just gonna solely focus on the resistance cables and see how many calories we burn. For this workout, I'm gonna do 30 seconds of work and then 30 seconds of rest, and then repeat that for the span of 30 minutes. So this specific resistance cable is 40 pounds, which is equivalent to these two dumbbells right here. And the next pair of resistance bands I'm gonna use are these, which are about 80, 90 pounds. Oh, here's a pro tip. When you get these cables, it's helpful to write down what the pounds are on them. So 90 pounds, which is equivalent to this. Let's get some positive music going on. Today we'll do Mayan Warrior. Let's see, let's try this.
Essential. Essential.
Workout begins. 30 minutes.
Essential.
All right.
Essential. Vital. Innate. Necessary.
10 minutes have gone by and I had to drop the weight from this 90 pound down to this, oh my god, 40, 50, 60, down to 60. This is equivalent to that now. 16 minutes have gone by and my arms are fatigued. This workout right here, we go like that. Works your core and your upper body. And I'm compounding with a squat so I can get more exercise in. It's all about efficiency instead of just doing like an isolated movement. You want to work more of your body. And apparently these resistance bands give you explosive power. You do like Bruce Lee's 1-inch punch, man. The last 10 minutes remaining, I'm trying to go at a more steady pace because I'm getting fatigued. And I'm trying to go lower in my squats to do it properly. Oh my God. 7 minutes remain. I drank this entire 32 ounces of water. That's like 4 cups, man. That was it. Timer's up. Whoa. 337, 161 beats per minute. Bam. So, looks like I burned 100 more calories yesterday than I did on that DB method machine. I feel like compared to a rower, you're working a lot more, using a lot more strength. And I feel like a rower is more cardio. It's equivalent to the amount of calories you burn doing a rower, except I'm exerting more. I feel more fatigued with my muscles, mainly my arms, my core, and my quads. Not so much my butt. I think for your butt, you need to really use the DB method. Whew. All right, tomorrow I'll go over my my power breakfast, since we talked about breakfast all day today. Yeah, before I forget, in order for me to do high intensity interval training for the next few days, I'm gonna have to do a recovery exercise afterwards on a foam roller and stuff. Oh yeah, I'm gonna end this recovery with ab rolling. I wanna get some abs at the end of this, maybe, I don't know, we'll see what happens.